How many he had? Let's go. Let's get paid. Let's get paid. I'm excited for this episode. I'm very grateful and happy now that I can be here sharing this message with you, right? So look, today I want to really dive into our 6 tools, our 6 faculties. I talked about these probably in these other videos, but we got perception, will, imagination, reason, intuition, and memory. Okay? Your imagination is so powerful, right? It's so powerful. But as we get older, unfortunately, most people just use their imagination to think bad things. Okay? And this is so evident in day-to-day life. You have the power to think whatever it is you want to think. Okay? But the problem is, most people don't know who they are. They don't know what they want, right? And most people don't think. Okay? We cannot confuse mental activity with thinking, right? What separates me, you, and everyone else that's a human from the rest of the earth is our mind. We can think, okay? And it's not just mental activity as in your 5 senses are triggered, right? Touch, smell, taste, sight, hearing, brain fog. But look, once those things are activated, right? Once you hear something, your brain just gets a vibration, right? That's not thinking. That's not thinking. A dog does the same thing. When a dog hears something, right? When it hears that bag of food open, its brain gets stimulated. Okay, but it's not thinking. We are the only creature on earth, or not the only, but we are the highest that can really use these tools, okay? And like I said, it's very sad that most people think bad. They think poor. Poverty is a mindset, okay? And this is what I'm trying to teach people, right? You can have anything you want. You can have anything you want. It's just a matter of, are you willing to use your imagination, right, to get what you want? Will you hold the idea in your mind long enough for it to come into reality? Okay? And this requires patience, focus, in God, right? It requires a lot but a little at the same time. It's really simple. We really overcomplicate things by not knowing, okay? Once you know things, you trust things, right? I know this stuff I'm talking about is real. I know that if I hold whatever desire is in my mind for long enough, it's gonna come to reality. Okay, I've seen this. And now I'm just practicing this over and over and over. But I realize I want to share this with everybody else. Like, I want you to be able to experience the kingdom on earth, okay? Because that is what God sent us here to experience, right? We did not come here to be tormented by our mind and tormented by everybody else and everything around us. But you have to realize who you are, okay? Who are you, right? And this requires a lot of thinking, a lot of reflecting, a lot of analyzing what you do on a day-to-day basis, because how you spend your day is how you spend your life, right? How you spend your day is how you spend your life. If you are able to pay attention, your habits are what got you here today, right? Now, how did you form a habit? Through repetition, through consistency, right? So once you realize this, you can say, hey, is this the life that I want to live? Is this the life that I truly desire? Okay? Because from youth, right, as a baby, we're born into this world and we're like a sponge. You're like a sponge, right? You are being programmed from birth till now, till the day you leave, with everything around you, okay? But you have the power to reject or accept because you have a conscious mind, right? You have a conscious mind. And this is so real, whether you believe it or not, okay? I'm going to give you an example about the dog, right? I probably will compare a lot to the dog. The dog really does not have a conscious mind, okay? It has instinct. It has instinct. Whatever it does is not because the dog sat there and thought about, is this the best choice for me? How is this choice going to affect me in 10 minutes? The dog does not think like that. The animals think instinct, right? Us as humans, we have the 6 faculties, right? We can think, we can imagine, we can remember, we have intuition, we have free will. We have 6 of these tools to really magnify our life, to live life to the fullest. You are God's highest creation, you know? But this takes self-awareness. You have to look at yourself, right? In my own life, I'm going to share some personal stuff, right? In my own life, you know, I looked at those dark places in here, right? Because in here is what is in here is what we get out here, right? It starts in your subconscious mind and the things that we have been programmed, right? So if you grow up and your sense of self is derived from a place of hurt, victimcy, and survival, this is what you're going to get in your 3D reality, right? Now, look, you are not just you, okay? Your mom and your dad had you. You got some things from your mom, you got some things from your dad, and you have you, okay? When you look in the mirror and realize, who am I? Who am I? Why do I do the things that I do, right? And you look at your mom. She has this pain, she has this trauma, she has this good. Then you look at your life. You're like, okay, I can see this about myself, right, from her. Now you look at your dad. He has this pain, he has this trauma, he has this good. Okay, I can see that in myself. This comes with self-acceptance. We cannot change these things, right? You cannot change who you are. You can cut your hair, you can do this, you can do that, but you cannot change who you are. I already said it in the last video, or one of these videos. You can't hide in plain sight. Okay? You cannot hide in plain sight. You can pretend all you want. You can pretend all you want. But the thing with that, about that is, a liar has to remember the lie that they were telling. You're going to keep lying to yourself, and it's going to get exhausting. It's going to get exhausting. You're not going to remember which lie you're telling, okay? And like I said, we have imagination, so you can do these things. But it's unfortunate that most people use this for the wrong things in life. The wrong things in life, okay? You have the power to create whatever you desire. And most people are robbed by a lack of attention and a lack of imagination. Okay? Because if you were able to focus your attention on your imagination, you would realize I can do whatever I want. It's only a matter of time, right? Because you did not get here just coincidentally. Like, there's steps, right? It took however old you are, how many years to get here today, right? It took so long to program your mind to how it is today, right? But today is the day that God created. Today is new. You know, we have to remember that life is new every single second. This second is new. The second that just passed is gone. This second is new. You know, life continues. Hustlers don't stop. They keep going. This is in your mind, you know. This is my message. I'm trying to help people realize your only limits in life are what you put on your own mind. Okay, and you have full responsibility of that. It's time you accept that. We can't blame Joe Biden, Donald Trump, Kamala Harris for our problems. That doesn't make sense. It's not the government's fault. It's not this person's fault. It's not that person's fault. You are in control of your own life. And you have the power to create whatever you want to create. You know? And I'm going to be breaking these things down more and more and more. I'm going to really get into the science of these things. But right now, I'm just trying to get the message. And I'm establishing, you know, what we're going to be talking about. And this did not come to me overnight, right? This did not come to me overnight. I've been having these realizations, but now I have found my voice and my reason for, you know, living. I found my purpose to be alive, you know, because you can have everything you want, but if you don't have a purpose as why you're here, what are these things good for, you know? You know. So yeah, I think we're gonna wrap that up, man. We're gonna wrap this one up. This imagination, our 6 tools. Stop using it for bad stuff and use it for whatever you really desire. But you have to know who you are. You know? Let's get paid.